Hey, it's Kyla with Dickerson Residential Group, and today I'm going to be talking about what ethical wholesaling means to me, starting with transparency. I believe in being thorough and explaining every step of the way so that there is no room for misunderstanding. It also means being trustworthy. I believe that there can't be a successful transaction without trust. I build trust by staying available and in constant contact about updates along the way. I'm also honest about my expertise and what I can do, and about timelines, offer amounts, and what it would take to achieve a win-win situation. Ethical wholesaling also means having integrity. I believe that my word is bond, and it's all about following up and following through. I don't believe in making false promises just to get a contract secured. I don't cut corners, and I lay out all the best options, even those that don't immediately affect me. I truly value integrity and making sure that nobody feels like they're being taken advantage of.
Hi, I'm Kendal Dickerson for Dickerson Residential Group, and I want to talk about what ethical wholesaling means to me. So to me, the first thing I think of when I think of ethical wholesaling is I think of trust. And I want to build trust right from the very beginning. I think trust is so important, and I demonstrate this by an honesty that I think is felt every time I interact with a client. Trust is a feeling. If trust is not felt in an interaction, then it can't really ever be built and established. So the first thing I really think of when I think of ethical wholesaling is the importance of trust and building on that throughout the entire transaction. The next thing I think of when I think of trust is I think of transparency. Transparency is vital to any relationship, especially if you're talking about building trust. If I'm not transparent, if I'm hiding things, if I'm not completely open with what's on a form, if I'm not willing to explain, and most importantly, if I'm not willing to let you know when I don't know something, I think that that's going to go a long way to being seen as a transparent wholesaler. And the last thing I'd like to talk about when it comes to being an ethical wholesaler is follow-up. I truly believe that if you're going to start anything, you have to maintain constant communication, and you constantly want to be an open book and never fail to return a phone call or answer a question or do whatever it takes to build that, again, on that trust and that transparency that I mentioned. So lastly, I definitely want to say that follow-up is the most important thing when it comes to being an ethical wholesaler. So that's just a few things that I think of when it comes to being an ethical wholesaler. And I'd love to have a conversation with anyone out there who's interested in either buying or selling real estate wholesale, because again, we're going to put ethical wholesaling at the forefront of everything we do. You can believe that. Don't hesitate. If you have any questions, give us a call. We'd love to hear from you. Thanks for watching.